the year of 2021, after many years of searching, I was able to purchase a remote property deep in the mountains of Western Canada. I've recently decided to quit my job, move here full-time, and see if I can survive solely on a YouTube income. With no neighbors, very difficult access, endless wilderness, and a river that runs through it all, I couldn't be happier with this newfound freedom. Follow along with me for this challenging journey while I try to create a livable space in this unforgiving yet beautiful, vast wilderness. Hi everyone, it's Saturday. I'm visiting people tomorrow morning, so I'm going to go and camp out in my vehicle tonight. I'm going to hit the trail here in the dark. I just had a realization 2 winters ago this road was this logging road was not plowed at all. They plowed it last winter, fortunately, because they were doing some active logging up here. But if they're not using or utilizing this road this winter, that means my snowmobile trips will be much longer in length. Either way, as long as I have a snowmobile, it's good. Good morning. Doing some visits today. I think December is a good time to visit people because once Christmas rolls around, it's going to be even busier with visiting people. So there's friends that I've met over the years in the region that I'm going out to see, which requires some driving. I will be getting a new used vehicle over the holidays, like a very reliable one. Anyway, just gonna go make my rounds and say my hellos through today. There's 3 different stops I have to make. Oh yes, and by the way, I cheated. I got a hotel last night. I was gonna camp in here. The heater is not working in here, as well as a bunch of other things not working in here. So instead of freezing I got a hotel and had a nice warm shower. But also I filled up my propane canisters. Yeah, I didn't need to go into town at all. I just wanted to. I went and ate at a breakfast diner. I'm off to see Bill. Bill and his wife, who I've known for about 6 years now. They were my original neighbors. I had a little tiny bush property up here. There's no road access here as well. My first ever property was up there, a couple kilometers, and I built a tiny little cabin there. Like, I had bought that property, it was 11 acres. I bought it in 2018 before everything kind of got really expensive. I think I paid like $22,000 Canadian, which is like, I don't know, 15 or 16,000 American for 11 acres at that time. And it was just bush and no road access. I built a little cabin, nothing special. And I had planned on staying there, kind of like how I am now, but when this other property came up and I found out about it, I had to sell this property in order to buy that property. So I got lucky with the timing and everything. And yeah, I have 2 other people to visit today, but this is my first stop. This bridge was built around the same time as the First World War, so some old-timey iron. Look at these old school rivets. Look at all that. It's pretty cool. Check it out. It's still good. Long ways to go. In those days, building through here was considered almost... It was just such a raw wilderness here. Still is. This was just like the only artery of moving human beings through this insane wilderness. And the other artery was this river here, which claimed a lot of people before these tracks were built through the wilderness. There's less population here now than there was 100 years ago. Out in this area at least. Look, you can see the old telegraph wires, whatever that was for, I don't even know, but it was some sort of communication system anyway. It's just kind of surprising there isn't more people coming back and taking up these vacant sites, given that sort of homesteading has kind of made a comeback and it's easier to work from home now more than ever. Yeah, I mean, you could live and work remotely now easier than ever before. This is all lumber. Look at all that lumber. Hello. Whoa! Did I scare you? What a great view you have.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Ready, yeah.
Well, last Christmas we used that as a voice for my grandkids were sleeping up there.
If you guys remember from a video from November of, I think it was November or October of 2024, we were doing some work up here. This is Jazzy. Hello, Jazzy.
Yeah, Jazzy.
I had no idea these 6-wheelers were so smooth. That is an absolute game changer.
Yeah.
Way smoother than a quad.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like,
and you have the winch in the front.
You can use it way longer season. And
like, hey, that thing was so smooth. Good seeing you again, Bill. I can't believe how smooth those 6-wheelers are. I had no idea. I got 2 more visits and then head back. Successful visitation trip. Little bears, and we're off. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah, good afternoon. Late start today, which means a late finish. Maybe not the best time of year to be putting in a wood stove in this cabin. There's already a hole in the roof, so I mean, if I could do it again, I would actually put it out through the wall instead of going up. It's kind of a shallow pitch roof. Yeah, so I should have ran it through the wall on this one. As it is, I'll run it through the roof. That's the kit that I ordered. That's what it came with. I already put a hole in the roof last year, so that's where it's going. Get all that done there. Store it on that side for the winter, or it wouldn't be very hard to just winch it up here. I sort of prefer it on this side. Nice to have a backup boat. It does have a leak, that's why there's all that water in there. they're beautiful boards. They're all great, came off the mill, just perfect size every time, but they are too wet. If I can reduce some of the moisture, that would be great. This is all I have to work with is green lumber. It'll be like that all winter. I think I just kind of have to get them indoors and dry them out for a couple days. They're just going to turn into a big frozen block. Yeah, what do you do? Got to do something with them. Just to get you up to speed here, the last couple hours I've been rearranging the big cabin. Kind of seems like a never-ending thing. This is still very much a construction site as far as I'm concerned. All the books, all the shelves, all that stuff, it all ended up in here. I'd rather get everything just perfectly organized and carry on that way than tripping over things all the time and not knowing where everything is. Now finally at the point where I'm not going to finish one little cabin but two little cabins, more or less within a few weeks of each other. This is a great wood stove for a wall tent or something for hunting, or I need to find a dry spot for it. And I think I have room under the little tool shed. There's a bunch of ash in there. I could dump that in the garden. think I'll take this indoors so I don't get it covered in snow. Comes with matches. Well, nothing like leaving a wood stove to the last minute. Well, there's no really cold weather in the forecast for the next week or so. It will get colder, but not crazy cold. Comes with quite a few pieces. A lot of it I can figure out on my own. I have to turn my internet on, turn on the Starlink dish. Instructions are on the website or something, so I have to go just double check, look over those instructions, and make sure I don't do anything too silly. I'm all out of fuel. I have a lot of fuel up at the vehicle. There's one place I can get fuel to charge up the batteries so I can check the internet, and that's out of the ATV. Oh, okay, there's not much in there. If I can get a little bit, that's okay. The key here is not to drink it. Anyway, the gas is, you can't see it on camera I don't think, but the gas is coming out right now. There wasn't much, but that's all I need really. So after doing some more internet looking, I can go underside of roof, or I can go from the top of the roof down. Brackets would sit on the top of the roof, assuming there's no corrugations in the way on the roof. Yes, I bought this a year ago. It's finally coming in handy. Yeah. No, but I think I'm going to go from the top. That works. Kind of weird. As long as I have the same pitch, then I'm happy, but sort of like angled back instead of in a straight line. This is kind of throwing me off a bit here. Okay, that should do it. I'll probably have to trim this one down as was stated by the directions. Yeah. Still not quite wide enough, eh? There won't be too much left of that one, but still plenty strong. Still a lot of strength for this. There, you're in now. Nope. Gotta cut that open more. There. That's better. Is that thing upside down? Yes, it is. It's upside down. There. Oh, it's hitting that corrugation. Dang. There. Come on. That's better. Okay. Can live with that. Oh yeah. I'm just using whatever I have here. That's all we got. It's good that way. Okay. Ideally, I want it in a diamond so that water sheds away. Okay, if I have it in this position, it seems to work. I don't know, this could be messy. Otherwise, I open up some space there. I don't really have much room to move this back, nor it'll work. It's just not very pretty. I'm gonna go with it. Oh, it goes over that. I don't have any tall screws for that, do I? You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna go like this. Then I hit that bracket underneath. Oh, this ain't good. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy. This is interesting. It's not textbook, but I'll go diamond. Oh, come on, boy. Let's go. You can do it. Oh boy. isn't pretty, that's for sure. Yeah, this is so ugly. It'll look good from the road. That's okay. The water will stay out, I'm pretty sure of it. Definitely not going to win any awards for looks here, people. This guy. Come on now. It is drying up. It's good. Top section of chimney is officially done. I think it's supposed to be at least another foot higher if you're going by code, but I'll go with it for now. I just need a 4-foot section of stovepipe and I can start using this. We have a generator down. Probably just, I'm thinking it's spark plug related. Broke it. Oh yeah, okay. That's dirty. So 10 days away from the shortest day of the year. I've only been out for a few hours and already it feels like the day's gotten away on me. Still have to go on the trail, grab a bunch of stuff from the vehicle. I have here some spark plugs. There, I cleaned them up. For you mechanic types out there, I have one that is a, this is the BPR 6ES, and then I have a BPR 5ES. For colder climates, the 5ES will run a little bit hotter, so I'll try that, give that a go. There's basically no fuel in there, so I have to go get fuel. Oh yeah, oh that's nice and hard, yeah. Firmed up. You can see the mess from the old chimney here. That sure makes the little cabin look a whole lot better. Well, at least in my mind it does. One thing I do know is it's a lot better than the last chimney that was in there. Here, this one is big. It's for behind the snowmobile, but it's difficult to pull. And this is the perfect sled for walking. Some sort of little paw print. Just walking in my tracks. We have ourselves a moose track. Oh, too bad I didn't see that guy about a month ago. Gonna keep a pair in the vehicle and the other pair will go back to the cabin. You never know when you might need it. I was expecting it to be an early winter. So far, not really.
Next, you'll need a 10mm socket or an end wrench to thin metal plate held on by 4 bolts. Those are 10mm. So that sound dampening cover should pop right off, but be careful. Over on the other side, there's a 10mm nut and bolt. Part that the spark arrestor is in stays on the muffler. I need a little pry tool to...
Looks like there's no spark arrestor in here. I came to pull out the spark arrestor, but there's nothing in there. I guess it's been removed already? I guess it was taken out in the past. But there is a ton of carbon or charcoal or whatever you want to call it, soot. This is probably going to do absolutely nothing, but I'll burn it out. You know what? I'm gonna shut it down early tonight and get into a book. I have one book on the go at the moment. Usually I'll have 2 or 3 on the go. It's raining out. It's terrible. I got the generator going. That's good. I'm using high quality fuel. There's no water in there. Spark arrestor is not in there whatsoever, so that wasn't plugged up. That generator is probably going to run for about 5 or 6 hours, and this will be full. Good day, everyone. At 5 in the afternoon, I have a live stream with My Wild Holm. So I'm looking forward to that. Probably do that for an hour. I'll put a link in this video's description. Go check them out. They're awesome. Here's a reason to have one of those big, I don't know, a big heated space like a garage or one of those big tents or something. Because then you can get stuff like this started. It usually needs to be a few degrees warmer for it to start. I don't really have any way to heat it unless I get really creative. Those 2 trees right there would get me probably a week and a half of firewood. 6 of those a month would be good. Gonna fall it right on the trail. There's another 20 acres over there that's part of this property title. 18, 20 acres, something like that. I haven't even ever scratched the surface on that side of the river, but it's also quite beautiful there. I mean, if a person ever wanted to just make a bunch of cabins along the river and have like a resort or a lodge, totally could do that. For anyone wondering, no, I'm not getting much done this week, but it's been a very good week for hunkering down, doing the things I enjoy, and I definitely have taken it easy this week. Yeah, if you're not getting an action-packed week, you can blame me for that.